just arrived at Home Goods and I'm going to see what kind of fall things they have. I've already gone earlier in the season, guys. They've had fall stuff out probably since July, but yeah, I want to see what they have right now. I'm sure their selection of Christmassy stuff is going to be, you know, on and popping. But you know, I did stop to get a I had to remember what this is called, a PSL, a pumpkin spice latte, ice. I always get it ice, whether it's snowing outside or if it's 100 degrees out, but that's just what I like. It's pretty good. It's Dunkin'. I'm not usually a Starbucks person. No shade to anybody who, you know, loves Starbucks, but that's just saying me. Every time I go to Starbucks, somebody always has to order for me. I've always gone with like a group of people and I'm like, what's good here kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, let's go into Home Goods and see what they have. And after that, we'll be swinging by Trader Joe's to see if we can pick up a few fall autumnal snacks and other little things. We'll see. Pillow, got it last year. So good, so comfortable, and you can like remove the cover, yeah, which I love. So you can like throw that in the wash. I think I'm gonna check out. I did enough damage. We'll see what the total is. Oh, it's a little frightening, but yeah, I'm gonna go check out and we're gonna head out to Trader Joe's next. The damage was done, so I guess I'll be leaving. I'm sitting with my sister. We're heading into Trader Joe's super soon. We're still at the Home Goods parking lot, but oh my gosh. I think I found a few cute things, some new items. I can't wait to show them to you. This will be the first time my sister goes into Trader Joe's, so I'll let you know what she thinks. I am looking for a couple of flowers so I can make a nice fall arrangement and just a few snacks. And that's it. And that's it. Any day now. Remember Guys, I'm back from my errands. It took 4 hours, and these things are not even that far. It's just the Miami traffic, y'all. Seriously. There was a whole debacle. I misplaced my tablet. My sister's right there, and she's just finding out about this right now. Girl, I misplaced my tablet, and I gotta talk to you guys. But I misplaced my tablet. Like, it was in my purse, right? And I'm shopping at Home Goods, and I foolishly, I'm not gonna call myself stupid, I foolishly took it out and just put it like in the slot of the cart, like in the big portion of the cart, and I just kind of like, did you hear that? And I kind of just placed it there. Okay, whatever. Shopping, buying mugs, buying, you know, all this delicious stuff, whatever. Okay, I check out. The lady's super slow, and I get in the car unassuming, and we're headed to Trader Joe's. It's like 101 degrees. I shop at Trader Joe's because it's such a fun place. The pumpkins, the cinnamon smell, the hippies over there. Everybody's super friendly. There was even a freaking stoplight. Okay, I shop at Trader Joe's, and I go back in the car, and I'm like, I was like, I can't find my tablet. It must be in the back. I must have just thrown it, because sometimes I just don't put things back where they belong. Like, you know, normal people. You put your debit card back in your wallet. Sometimes I don't do that, you know? So by the time I get to Walmart, because there was one more stop for like one little item that I needed. So by the time I stopped at Walmart, I was like, where the heck is this tablet? Where is it? It's blue, it's big, it's, you know, always on my lap, kind of, not really, you know. Woo! Just saw some lightning. Yeah, and I checked under the seats of the passenger side of my best friend's ride. I checked under my seat, the driver's side. I checked in the trunk if I just accidentally put it in the Home Goods bag. I checked inside the Trader Joe's stuff, and I'm like, this is concerning. I don't see the tablet anywhere. And that was when I knew why I messed up. So I was like, yeah, I think I left it at Home Goods. I must have. And you guys, the tablet for sure was left in a cart. I just know it because that's where I put it. And my sister and I decided, hey, we're gonna make our way back in this heat, back to Home Goods, right? And so on the way there, guys, I was praying that this tablet would be found. There's a special saint who helps you find lost things. I prayed to St. Anthony, okay? And I was like thinking, oh my God, this is so like my sister, my other sister who's not in the vehicle with me, okay? Because my other sister, she's like doing like sewing lessons. You know, everybody's busy with their fall activities, right? I know you're looking at me. Anyway, so by the time I get to Home Goods, I'm like, I'm checking the lost carts, the abandoned carts in the parking lot, and nothing is turning up. I was like, okay, it's okay. Have faith, guys. It's okay, right? So I walk into Home Goods. I see that there are a lot more carts parked inside the store, like before. So I kind of check through the carts there. I'm like, okay, no, nothing. So then I go to the cashier, and I'm like, excuse me, sorry to bother you. Do you guys have a lost and found? She's like, yeah, we do. What are you looking for? And I was like, I lost my tablet. I don't think she understood. Lightning. I don't think she understood. I was like, my iPad. I lost my iPad. Right? And then I was like, she's like, what color is it? I was like, what color am I? You know, like, it's like, what's my name? That kind of SpongeBob thing, right? I was like, it's blue, my favorite color. It's blue, it's a blue cover, it's a blue tablet, iPad, that's what you know. And she's like, I got it. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I was like, oh. So she checked out the lady who she was working with. I called over my sister because she was like scouring the store just in case, so we can kind of like divide and conquer kind of thing. And she handed it to me. She was like, yep, I found it in the cart. And I was like, I better take care of that. I was like, thank you, God. There is some kind people. As I was leaving the Walmart, there was this old lady who was like leaving the store, and then this younger lady, maybe she was like 17 to 21. She's like, excuse me. She had like a bag of eggs. Did you leave this? You know? She's like, I did. I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, oh God, please let me find somebody as generous as that who, you know, could have found my tablet. And I did. My iPad, whatever. But that was the story. It was a lot. Now it's raining super, super hard. You guys can hear the thunder. The electricity is kind of going in and out, and man, crazy. I am going to do a super quick haul of what I got at Trader Joe's. Some delicious, yummy, guys, there's pumpkin ice cream. I didn't know there was such a thing as pumpkin ice cream, and a bunch of other things. Okay, so one sec, get it cozy, you know, take off the shirt probably. Oh, God, hot. It's 100 degrees out there. Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius or so. Okay, bye. Windy day. I made a pot pie. Oh, be careful with our expensive lens. Looks pretty good. Still bubbling over. It's a tater tot topping that I have here. So yeah, it smells really good. I'm gonna turn on my pumpkin candle and even a pine evergreen one. I get all cozy and just relax for a moment. Okay guys, so it's time for a Trader Joe's haul. The first thing that I have here are some pumpkin waffles. I'm so excited about this. You guys, I couldn't believe how many specialty autumnal, fall, pumpkin-y, cinnamon-y items that the store had. I was like, wow, this place is legit, okay? Because this was truly like my first time shopping for anything fall there. Every time I've gone to Trader Joe's, I think I've just left with like a bag of their like chocolate pretzels and that's it. But yes, you guys, these pumpkin waffles, I need them for a future video. I'm trying to do the Iron Giant, like a focus kind of video. And of course, we're doing the campfire breakfast. If you guys don't know what the campfire breakfast is, go and watch my cozy autumn guide and you'll get to know. You'll get to know over there. But oh, these look so, so good. Pumpkin waffles. Guys, I don't have a waffle maker, nor do I have the time to be making waffles. So I needed something ready-made, and why the heck not? The next thing that I have here are the maple leaf cookies. Oh, these look so, so good. I was gonna put them down, guys, but then I noticed this little white part. I was like, what is this? What is this? Cream filling. I was like, coming with me, you know? So yeah, I'm so excited about these. These are so beautiful. And I noticed them in other creators' videos that they're quite large. I was like, okay. Still haven't tried them, haven't opened them, you know? We'll see how that goes. What else do I have? What else do I have? Oh yes, again, I feel like this is a perfect campfire side kind of deal here. These are some cinnamon graham crackers. They are the Trader Joe's brand. Of course, thick and extraordinary. Cinnamon graham crackers, 16 ounces, and you get quite a bit. So I'm hoping that these are quite delectable. Yeah. I was debating whether or not I should leave the store with this. I was like, am I getting too ridiculous at this point? I was like, you know what? We're trying to enjoy fall. We're trying to just bring in that atmosphere, cozy vibe into our home. So why not just splurge and enjoy the season as much as possible? And it wasn't too expensive. I have my receipt around here somewhere. Ooh, want to crush them. But yeah, this next item, it was $3.99. Not too bad. But guys, how cute are these? Fall leaf tortilla chips, basically. They're corn tortilla chips, and they are so cool. Can you tell that they're in the shape of leaves? Like, look at this one here. Oh, sorry, I moved you. Oh, man. So I just decided to get like salsa, like a cheese dip, and we'll make a night out of it, like a movie night kind of thing. So I'm very excited about these. This one is, oh my gosh, it's stuck to my freaking couch because it's like so frozen still. Anyway, this one is the butternut squash mac and cheese. A little hesitant about that. I'm like, how good could that be? But no, we'll try it and I will report back on yay or nay. So yeah, this is just a single serving. I'll have my family taste it just to see if they like it or not. But yeah, it's a lot of calories actually. 510 probably for the entire box, guys. Focus. It doesn't want to see my face. There you are. Yeah, the whole container is 510, so we'll be splitting that up, but it looks good. It's a mezzi rigatoni pasta with butternut squash puree. Sounds like baby food. And a blend of Gouda, cheddar, and Parmesan cheese. I mean, it sounds salty and appetizing enough, so, you know, wishful thinking. There's a YouTuber here that I've been watching for years. I'm sure you guys know her, Allison. She's awesome. I love her fall content, her content year round. It's amazing. And you know, she just had a baby, so exciting for her. But yeah, she has been raving about this lentil soup at Trader Joe's, and I'm like, oh, that was one of the reasons why I actually went into Trader Joe's probably the first couple of times. I'm like, I'm hunting for this lentil soup. Where is it? I couldn't find it, but this time around I did. I don't know if it's like a seasonal thing, but yeah, I found the lentil soup with ancient greens, high in fiber. So it's the Trader Joe's mark, and I am huge on lentil soups throughout the entire year. I make this delicious kind of like Carrabba's copycat lentil soup. I'll try to find the recipe and link it below for you guys, but I adore lentil soup, so I don't know, if this is good, then we're gonna have to stop by Trader Joe's and get more of this every now and then, you know? But yeah, excited to try this. That same day, you guys saw me go to Dunkin'. I ordered a pumpkin spice latte, iced, and a pumpkin spice donut, okay? Oh, guys, the donut, I warmed it up. I'm huge on hot and cold desserts. If you know me, I have to have a variation. So I warmed up the donut and then I added this to it, a pumpkin ice cream from Trader Joe's. If you're into pumpkin pie, I think you'll really love this. The taste in here is so strong. I had to try it. I had to try it. Look, you see, we tried it. My family and I did. Some people didn't like it, but I did. And that's all that matters. So yeah, try the pumpkin ice cream if you're really into that pumpkin flavor. Super strong, super creamy, so delicious, very smooth. I was a little nervous about it because it had like frost on the outside whenever I was in the store. I was like, oh my God, this means that you guys let this kind of, I don't know if you've moved them and they kind of defrosted. Whenever you see a lot of frost on the outside of, you know, frozen products, it's not a good sign. I tried to take the one that had the least amount of frost in it and it came out very smooth, no crystals. Love, love, love. This is so delicious. So sweet too, by the way. And then I wanted to check out some like jellies and sauces and whatnot. I tried my best scouring the place, but I couldn't stay there forever. There's this organic maple butter. I thought that this could be great on toast or on pancakes, or maybe even like a little tablespoon or so in a smoothie if you wanted to. Is that a little weird? Putting butter in a smoothie? Probably, but I don't know. Whatever you put butter on, yeah, this would be just about perfect. Maybe an English muffin, a regular muffin, an American muffin. I'm kidding. But yeah, like muffins, pancakes, croissants, just whatever you can think of. Rice cakes even. Yeah, this is so beautiful and I cannot wait to try this. And then there's pumpkin butter. I was hoping I could find like apple butter, but nope. No, they didn't have anything like that. So there's pumpkin butter, same deal. And then there's this hot and sweet pepper jelly. All of these things are new to me, by the way, so very excited about that. And I think that's it from Trader Joe's. Oh, and of course I got a few flowers that I'm going to do a super simple little arrangement with in just a second. Okay, now at Home Goods, I didn't do too much damage, but I wanted to share with you guys this vegan popcorn that my sister is obsessed with. It's this one here by it's like Purposeful Snacking. It's an ancient grain purple kernel popcorn. Oh, so good. It is really delicious. Yeah, I'm having a party. A party for two. I don't know if you guys know that Billy Currington song with Shania Twain. But anyway, I'm having a party in a few days and one of our guests is vegan. So we thought, possibly maybe she could enjoy something like this. It is a little bit on the spicier side. So we shall see what she does with that. But yeah, we wanted to bring a few extra snacks outside of what we are making. We're thinking of doing like falafels with tahini, a little bit of tomato, lettuce, and all the goods, you know, hummus. Yeah. So that's one of the items that we decided to bring on. Also at Home Goods, I picked up this gorgeous picture frame. I think it screams fall. I think it can be used throughout the year as well, maybe for Christmas, if you wanted to put a gorgeous Christmassy picture in here as well, or a fall one, of course. But yeah, I just love the little details in here. You guys, do you see this? You're on puzzles. Do you see that 1,000? It's like it's a puzzle of this castle in Germany, and you're also on a Harry Potter puzzle. Don't judge me. I told you I have so many puzzles on in the house that have not been started. But anyway, yeah, so pretty. I'm in love with this, and the price was pretty good too. It was like $7.99. My bathroom needed a new basket for over the toilet, and I wanted to have a little spot where you just keep room freshener, possibly toilet paper. I don't know, a little storage, because like it slips and slides with the top of the thingy. So I decided to get this super quaint basket that'll fit just what I need. It's shallow enough. It's the right hue, and I just love it. Love, love, love. It was $5.99. Hate it or love it, but this is my first time trying these syrups. I always see people use these in their like coffee bar, tea bars. I gave in. I gave in to the Torani pumpkin spice syrup this season. There's no way we're gonna finish this before the fall season is over, or else I'm gonna probably have 8 million cavities before you know it. But everything in moderation, you know. And then, last but not least, a couple of cute mugs. This one says Boo, and it has a little topper and a cute jack-o'-lantern face. So sweet, so big. I think this one is Ray Dunn. I was like, Ray Dunn is not dead. People still like Ray Dunn. And then this set of 3, I just love. Orange is one of my top colors. Blue is my favorite color, but orange is just so beautiful. So it's a set of 3. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them or possibly put them in my shop, but oh, I love this little detail here. It totally reminds me of like The Nightmare Before Christmas, like kind of like stockings, like socks, you know what I mean? And then finally, this darling creepy, I don't know, this is kind of creepy, right? This ghost mug, something about it, like it's not beautiful, but it's like, it has like a whimsically, cottagey, unsettling look about it. Like, ugh. I love it though. It's like, you know, the beveling, the impressions. I thought it was really interesting. So yeah, I decided to take this one as well. So that's the stuff from my Trader Joe's and Home Goods haul. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're gonna make that bouquet. So excited to freshen up the space and add some life back into it. I couldn't continue without this last item. My sister just pointed it out to me. This is what happens when you come back from the grocery store. You just explode and put everything everywhere. It would have been forgotten about until Christmas. But I also got at Home Goods a Greek pine and oak honey. This thing looks so beautiful. Do you see this? Greek pine, oak honey, jar of honey. So excited for this on different pastries and breads and all the things that you shouldn't be eating. But yes, this looks so good. And I wonder what the heck pine tastes like. I know what it smells like, but what does it taste like? What does it taste like? I have to immediately update you guys on a book that I thought would have been so good, but it didn't turn out all that great for me. Was it even called? The 7-Year Slip. Everybody and their mom was saying this was such a great book, and even the rating on Goodreads is pretty high and incredible. So I was like, oh, excited for an emotional, maybe not emotional, but just a little bit of a book with some depth, you know, as far as a romance novel, because sometimes they can be a little bit fluffy and, you know, nonsensical. But no, I'm giving it 3 stars right down the middle. I don't know if you guys can tell, it is raining out there. Look, maybe you can hear it, maybe you can see it. Oh God. Yeah. That's the rain. Oh, I should set this down. I always have a problem like holding the camera, but let me talk to you guys about this book and how I rated it. I'm giving it a 3 stars right down the middle. I didn't find anything amazing about it. It's quite forgettable. It's like, there should have been more substance there. Let me set this down. I'm over here also editing. It's me. Oh my gosh, editing right now. Oh, I feel so pale. This morning I had a nosebleed. This is my spot. that I like to be in. Oh.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. And Cobain can hear the spheres singing off top station to station. And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control of population. Well, everybody's been there, and I don't mean no vacation. Firstborn unicorn.
Okay, that's enough. I actually don't even care for unicorns, guys. I'm not really a unicorn girly. I'm more of a mermaid person. I never cared for unicorns as a child. Anyway, that was Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've just been listening to that. Sister just went off into the rain. I just saw her. She came home and she went back out there again. But, oh, dang, y'all can see the book that you're on. That's embarrassing. Okay, I guess this will do, right? Okay, right. Just realized I'm wearing a Star Trek shirt with like Spock on it. And I'm saying space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement, which is really funny. Okay, so back to the 7-year slip. As I was saying earlier, it just is so boring to me. I felt so disconnected from these characters. But yeah, I just didn't care for them whatsoever. The premise of the story is that there's this apartment that was bequeathed to this young lady by her aunt and her will, I suppose, as she passed. So her aunt's dead. She left her this special magical apartment where you're able to travel 7 years into the past, and I believe also 7 years into the future. In essence, it's like sounds like such a fantastical story. It's like, oh, who is she gonna meet? How is she going to fall in love? Because this is a romance novel, right? Yeah, so I was so excited about reading this book because I thought there'd be some really fun and adventurous moments in it, especially since you're dealing with time travel. It's supposed to be quite whimsical and incredible and a little bit of a head scratcher, as time travel always is. So I was very excited to see that portion of the book. And I feel like the author wrote the way that the time travel happened in a very realistic fashion. So there's this moment where this young lady, she goes back in time in this apartment and meets her younger man. So he's like 26 and she's 33 at the moment. No. She's 29. Excuse me. She's 29. I'm getting confused with like funny story. But she's like 29 and I don't even know where I left off because I had to move the camera and switch the camera. I'm now on my Canon instead of my iPhone. It's better quality. So for those who appreciate that, you're welcome. I ran out of space. Ugh, it's just so much more convenient to use the iPhone because it's so tiny and you can prop it up just about anywhere. Yes, I have limited options as far as the Canon. So what I was trying to say about that 7-year itch, which is something they reference as well. The 7-year slip, this young lady, she goes back in time. She's 29 years old and her beau is like 23. And she's like, what on earth is this guy doing in my apartment? She finds the, like a newspaper with a date and she can believe that, her aunt is still alive in this realm. And whatever. They kind of have like an insta-lovey, instant click. They like each other a lot immediately, which is all fine, I suppose, if it's done well. But I just never gravitated towards either one of them. There's this moment where the author, I think her name is Ashley Poston. Let me find out real quick what the young lady's name is. That's how bad it is. It's like I don't even recall her name. I know his name because it sounded like Elon. His name was like Ewan. So funny to me. I'm like, what, Elon?
Her name is Caddy Heron. Where are you, Caddy?
That's me. It's pronounced like Katie.
My apologies. I have a nephew named Anthony, and I know how mad he gets when I call him Anthony. Almost as mad as I get when I think about the fact that my sister named him Anthony.
I think earlier I called the main character the author's name. So I might have called her Ashley when her name is obviously Clementine. Hence one of the colors of the books. It has this bright yellow lemony color. But anyway, yeah, so I did appreciate how Ashley Poston wrote time travel. There's this moment in the storyline where she's trying to get out of the apartment and she's testing, I suppose, whether the guy can come with her. As she's leaving and takes him by the hand, he like kind of vanishes, and it kind of reminds me of like the time traveler's wife, actually.
Nice to meet you.
that's something that was done pretty well, I think. As I said, not very super connected to them. Yeah, the book had this crashing disappointment. It was so sad to see how she just couldn't take that version of this guy with her to the future. And again, she's back and forth in her present time and back in the, you know, in the past. She meets the guy in the present, and I just was like, who cares? I don't know. I feel bad to have such a like a blasé reaction to it, but it didn't impress me much, Shania Twain style. But yeah, so she's quite empty. And that moment when he kind of vanishes and she's like, you know, pretty bummed out about it, it kind of reminded me of the scene in Avatar where Katara was in the swamp and she thought she saw her mother. She's running towards her mom, and of course it was just an illusion or a mirage, whatever you want to call it, but it was not real. And, you know, the camera kind of pans away from her. She's like so devastated. She's crushed. She's let down. She's heartbroken and she's crying. That's just what it reminded me of. Y'all, I gave the book 1 less star because they insulted Nickelback.
Never made it as a wise man.
What is wrong with people? Why don't people like Nickelback? Is there a controversy that I should know about? But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm so sick and tired of the Nickelback hate. Nickelback is fun. Nickelback is cool. Their music anyway. I don't know who these people are, okay? So don't come for me if they did do something that I might have missed. But it's okay. I'm not that chronically online checking out celebrities and music groups. If you even know who Nickelback is. As everybody should. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. It kind of even rolled my eyes a little bit. I was like, okay. About like 60% into the story, guys, I noticed that I hadn't laughed out loud once. Not a chuckle, not a like, you know, I was just indifferent about it, you know? Yeah, no kicking of my heels, no swooning over the story, nor the relationship in the least bit. Categorically bored. Like nothing even happened and they were eating each other's faces already. I was like, okay. I guess. I feel like I was missing the emotional and vulnerable conversations between the two leads. So that was something that I felt was lacking. The jokes in the story were too crass and juvenile for me. I give it 3 Emotep faces. Yeah, it has to take well over like 65% of the book for me to be like to pique my interest. Something intriguing finally happened around like 70% of the book. The thing that I felt she did very well, as I said, was writing time travel. It felt like going through a revolving door, like a constant revolving door. Like you're in and you're out. You're in like a, you know what I mean? It's like, it's nauseating, it's exhausting as well. So I was like, oh, I feel like my head's spinning a little bit in and out of time, you know? So I really, really like that. Oh my gosh, there was this scene where I think they were in Paris. The main character and her aunt, who's this very vivacious and alive person. She lives her life to the fullest. She's a travel person and she just drinks up every bit of life that she can. So she and her aunt are in, Clementine, the main character, and her aunt are in Paris. And I think it starts to rain and Clementine is like probably like trying to take cover and her aunt is like, dance in the rain. So they started dancing in the rain and she's like, auntie. She didn't say that, but you know, she's like, aunt, you know, this is embarrassing. Nobody else, everybody's watching us, that kind of situation. She's like, and the lady's like, because they're jealous. I gave her a French accent all of a sudden for some reason. It's just the way Ashley Poston wrote that. I thought that was really beautiful. So they were just dancing in the rain and then a violinist came out and started playing and then everybody was joining in, little children, couples, and just all people, all walks of life, just started dancing in the rain. And I thought that was such a beautiful moment. I was like, okay, you did that well. You did that very well. Like everybody let their guard down. So I love that. Oh yeah, there was something that I gave a light chuckle to. So in the past, okay, so this Clementine, she's 29 and I guess, you know, her guy, Ewan, is like 23 or something like that, or 22? I don't know. I forget what age they gave him, but it is 7 years. You would think it's 22. Yeah. I know how to count. I know how to do the math, but I forget his exact age. It was like kind of shifting a little bit too. So it's time travel, guys. Forgive me. But yeah, she got a hickey from him, okay, from the past. And then when she jumped into the future, she's still talking to the same guy, Ewan. Okay, they kind of somewhat reconnected and he's like, oh, somebody had a nice time over the weekend. And then, you know, it's like, oh, you know, you're the one who gave me that hickey. She's talking to the person who actually gave her that hickey. And it, of course, I feel like my family would have probably clocked that already, but it totally reminded me of The Time Traveler's Wife when Claire got pregnant by her husband. And she was like, it's not like I cheated on you.
Hi.
What's up with you? You're weird. You've been weird all week.
I'm pregnant. Do you remember the night in the parking lot when I came to get you? You were younger, before the surgery. I mean, it's not like I cheated on you.
So funny. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. I was like, I like that little comedic line, that comedic kind of time travel humor, I suppose. Yeah, I thought that was really fun. There are some harder topics within the story, specifically how the aunt came to pass, surrounding her death. So, you know, look it up if you feel like you might want to be prepared for something like that. But unfortunately, because of the situation with the aunt, it feels like all of the memories that this main character has of her aunt leaves this sour lemon drop taste in your mouth. All of these memories that she has with her aunt, her lovely aunt that she adores her aunt. It's just very soured, and it's quite acrid and just unpleasant and bitter. Not that she is bitter, the main character, but it's just such an unpleasant, vinegary kind of taste in her mouth, you know, of the relationship that she once had with her aunt, you know. Something I didn't really like in the story was how this lady, her friend, okay, her water broke, and then I don't know who it was who said it, but they were like, I've never ever heard anybody say this, but there's a first, right? Somebody said, it's coming. I don't know. I'm sure mothers say that when their baby's about to come, but I was like, why? What the you know? Like, I was kind of disgusted by that. Like, just give what you're expecting a child, right? So why don't you just say the baby's sex? You know, since you so desperately want to be pregnant, but you say it just kind of like dehumanizes the baby in the womb a little bit. It's like, it's coming. Like, what's coming? She's coming, or he's coming, or the baby's coming. Something. I don't know. I just was like, oh, that was another thing that got me rolling my eyes just a tiny bit. That's just something that I'm super sensitive to, you know? So chapter 37 and 38 were my favorite chapters. I think it was because there were more scenes between the two leads in the story, and I predicted everything. So yeah, that's my update with Ashley Poston's book. I'm giving it, I would almost give it a 2.5, 3 stars, probably a 2.5. Honestly, the story is quite forgettable. It's low ranked, and I will try another one from Ashley for sure, from Miss Poston, but let's hope it's better. Let's just hope it's better, because so many people are like, this is my favorite book, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. But this is the best part about BookTube, you know, you get recommendations from everybody, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So everybody has different tastes, you know what I mean? So I love that. So the next book I want to get into is Where the Darkness Stands Still. I'm excited about that.
You ever wonder if days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass? Would you find out with me if it all starts to crumble? We'll search the pieces for a hope or a mumble. It's not for me to decide if I should be the one by your side, and hope we know when it's better to say goodbye. You ever